going, everyone? Mike here. Awesome video for you guys today. Today, we are going to talk about how to crush it at the farmer's market. Number 6, creating a lifelong customer and client retention. So this is important if you guys want to keep your customers coming back to your stand. Before we get into this though, I want to thank all the new subscribers to this channel. We cleared over 100 subscribers early in the week. I was thrilled when that happened. Absolutely ecstatic, dude. Super pumped. Like, I'm really grateful for all you guys who are tuning in right now, watching these videos. It means a lot to me. I am going to keep the content coming your way. I just want to say too, if you're tuning in and you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button right now because I have gotten nothing but amazing videos coming out for you every single day. All right. So now I want to kind of like link my new subscribers together with this video. And what do I mean by that? Basically, I have subscribers on this channel right now who were my original customers my first year selling at farmers markets. That is the true definition of a lifelong customer. Guys, I am super grateful for you guys. Means everything to me, but I obviously know I've earned it in a way. Okay, and like, how did I do this? Number 1, I provided value. Number 2, I always provide impeccable customer service. Those are 2 ways that you guys can definitely create lifelong customers. And today's video, I'm relating to how we can do that at the farmer's market. So if we can think about that a little bit, and actually, if you have not seen my first videos, how to crush it at the farmer's market, I'm going to put that in the description box below. I feel like that would be good for you guys to tune into if you just haven't seen it. That way, you could see the interaction. I went over attraction, interaction, and closing. That way you can see that, and you have a good idea of what I'm kind of talking about here if you haven't seen those videos. Anyway, though, when you have a customer at your stand at the farmer's market, you are interacting with them, okay? That is your time to provide them education, value, and make the sale, all right? Make sure they go home with a product and they are happy. While you're doing this, okay, I just want to say it's a learning process. My first year at the farmer's market, let's talk about revenue. That is the best way to kind of explain it because there is a direct correlation with your performance and customer service and revenue, all right? So first day at the farmer's market, Mike was a complete mushroom noob. I sold in between $300 and $400. I made in between $300 and $400 revenue, okay? At the end of that first year, as I created regular customers and I learned how to interact with my customers, I doubled my revenue, all right? Awesome. And then the second year, I doubled my revenue again, okay? So how did I do this? Like I said, I was creating regular customers. This has a lot to do with customer interaction, figuring out what your customer really wants. Now, I want to break down a hypothetical situation of me at my farmer's market stand interacting with a customer and how one way I like to really provide value that I think just makes their day. All right. So let's play this hypothetical situation out. Let's just say Mike has a customer at his stand and they're looking at my mixed boxes of mushrooms. All right. I would call them adventure boxes for fun. And in my adventure boxes, I would normally put like a couple oyster mushrooms and then like a lion's mane or another hericium or something. And anyway, let's say they're a regular. All right. And we'll just say that I've got a Hericium americanum in there, like the bear's head. They've had the lion's mane and they love the lion's mane, but they've never had my bear's head. And they see that one in there. They're like, oh, Mike, you got the bear's head in there today? Dude, that's the box I want. And so, okay, like I'm stoked to give it to them. And I'm bagging it up for them. And I'm kind of thinking about it, all right? And let's just say it's a slow day at the market. And you know you're not going to sell everything. There's a lot of times you will sell out. And I did sell out almost every time. And I'm going to talk about that too, but let's just say this is a slow day. Let's just say it was like stormy or something. There weren't many people showing up to the market, but you grew all these mushrooms and you're either going to have to, if you don't sell them all, you're either going to have to dry them and process them, or they're going to get thrown in the trash, or they're going to go in the compost bin, or you're going to have to try to scrounge up another sale one way or another and move them. And you may not need to do that. It really just depends where you're at financially with the business and where you are, how much time you have on your hands. Sometimes it's easier to throw those mushrooms in the trash or compost them, okay? If you're stocked up on dried, it's just sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes your time is more valuable to do other things. So what can you do right now besides throwing those away? Hang on now, I'll talk about this. This customer, think about this. This customer's at your stand. They're buying this mix box. They are thrilled they're getting this bear set. They're mind blowing you have it, okay? So you just go ahead, you start bagging it up for them, and you don't say anything yet. Okay, you're just doing the transaction just like normal. You give them the bag of mushrooms, they give you the money, they're walking away from your stand. Right now is the time that you can provide value, all right? Extreme value. What do? You've got a tote of bear's head mushroom behind you. The mushroom that customer was so excited about just even being able to try. They haven't tried it yet. And you got, like, let's say you got 20, 25 pounds of it behind you. What you do is you grab one of those mushrooms and you say, hey, sir, hey, miss, come here for a second. How about you take this one home for free, too? No charge. And they look at you sometimes almost in disbelief. And you go ahead and just put it in the bag and you give it to them. Don't ask for it. And sometimes they're like, what, really? I'm like, yeah, man, go enjoy it. And, dude, I would just tell you, they walk away, and when they walk away, they feel like they are on top of the world, okay? Something that cost you so little, something you were going to throw in the trash, just made this person's day, all right? That is something that will bring you extreme fulfillment over and over again, okay? It's unreal. I get extreme fulfillment from that. And I just want to say, too, like, when they walk away, they're texting people. Okay, they're texting their friend, their family. They're like, you guys. They're going to tell people. They're like, you guys, you are not going to believe what this guy at Sealar Farmers Market did. I went there and I was buying. I was super stoked, man. I was buying my normal box of mushrooms I was getting. He had the bear's head today. So I bought that box with the bear's head in it. And then when I was walking away, he gave me this whole cluster of bear's head. Dude, they're telling everyone. They're inviting people over to eat it. Then, those people are stoked about it. Then what's going to happen? They're going to come back to you. All those people that they told, they're going to come check out your stand. They're going to come buy stuff from you. And then they're going to tell people. And then they're going to tell people. It just keeps growing, all because you decided to hand out a little bear's head that you were going to throw in the trash, dude. So that is one thing right there a lot of guys don't do that I feel like you're missing out on, man. Now, I want to say, too, I've had customers, when I have given them those extra free mushrooms, there will be people that will be like, Mike, no. Here's an extra $20, dude. I'm not taking that for free. Here's an extra $40. I'm not taking that for free. And I'm just going to tell you guys, that was never my intention. My intention was always to just hook someone up. But I had, on a multitude of occasions, people just paying me extra for these things. It does happen from time to time. Even when you're trying to give out something for free, people be like, no, dude, I'm not doing that. So, like that, I'm just saying that is one way you can provide value, but at the same time, there are people that almost don't even want to accept it sometimes because they find you that valuable in the thing you're doing. Now, another thing you can do, okay, I always, when I'm selling my mushrooms and I put them on the table, and you guys have seen pictures of my farmers market stands, I only sell the best quality mushrooms, the top quality mushrooms. I will not let a subpar quality mushroom go out into the public. It ain't happening, dude. So if I had anything that was kind of like borderline, like it only had like 2 days left on the shelf life, I knew it wouldn't last that long for the customer, I wouldn't sell it. That thing was going in the trash, or I'm drying it or something like that. Now, there are things you can do with that, though. Let's say you've got a regular customer who has bought from you many times in the past, all right? They're buying, I would always make them, they'd always buy like a box or something. You guys make the transaction. As soon as you make the transaction, you've got money in your hand, they got mushrooms in their hand. That is another opportunity right then when you can be like, hey, sir or miss, I have this half beat up cluster of oyster mushrooms. They're a little broken, but they're still edible, very good. Or like maybe you can tell, like, I've had these in the refrigerator for a while or in the walk-in cooler for a little while. They're still good, but they're only going to last another 2 days or so. So I didn't want to sell them, but they'd be perfect for your barbecue tonight. Okay? So there's times like you can give something out like that, like a beat up mushroom or another one that was like not quite like prime condition that you were just going to throw away, and you can give that to someone to make their night. But I always would do it. I would always do it after I made the sale. So that way you make the sale first, you get a little bit of cash, but then all of a sudden you just over deliver. You've probably heard under promise, but over deliver. Prime example. Okay, right there. And that makes that customer's day. I did that a lot of times. I did that many, many, many times. So use that. That will also be another like trick you can use to your advantage to just create value for your customers and create a lifelong customer. So, all right. I hope that gave you guys some good tips and just kind of explained how you can provide more value and potentially create a lifelong customer just by more interaction and providing impeccable customer service. And like I said, we all know we got to make money. I'm not saying to give away free stuff. Always make the transaction first, but then blow their mind a little bit, okay, before they walk away. It's the best way to do it. That's all I got for you today, guys. But until next time, I'll catch you on the next one.